Hello, my name's Tom. Welcome back to my channel where we look at news, reviews and rides going on in the PV community. On this episode we're having a look at the brand new Bioboards Plutonium 2. So let's check it out. Okay, right, so we are getting ourselves ready, the final countdown. So I'm going to have a guess. Let's put the guesses in. So, limitations on the previous board. Cost prohibitive. It was really expensive. Really good board, very expensive. So maybe an affordable option, cheaper option. Could be one of the things. Also, the battery was good, but it could have been a little bit bigger. 30% bigger, would have been nicer. Deck was fine, performance was fine, so I don't know what they're going to do about making this thing have more performance, but the board itself was outstanding. So they got it right here. So join the latest news and updates from Bioboards. We'll present the updated version of the world's most powerful electric skateboard, Plutonium. Plutonium. So this is meant to replace the previous Plutonium. I wonder if it's with the same name.
That is new compared to the original Plutonium. Before we do that, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all our prior customers, business partners, and of course our investors. Thanks to all of you, we have been able to continue pushing the limits of skating, and in front of you lies the results. Plutonium version 2, the next generation of extreme electric skateboards.
Bioboards Plutonium 2.
And here we also see some real life pictures of it.
Oh wow!
My friend Jens will show you.
Look at that! Look at those decks. There's hub to oh my god, that's streets.
And my partner Jens will walk you through all the updates and change of the new board. Welcome, Jens.
Wow, look at it.
Thank you, Marcus.
Here we go.
Hello, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Jens, and I will walk you through all of the new designs and changes that we made to the Plutonium V2, starting from the ground up. So naturally, we're gonna start with the wheels. On the street version, the board still comes with fork boards 110 millimeters, this time with 72.8 euro. So that's not much more interesting about.
Was it sick? What are you talking about?
For the AT version, we went with Kenda 8-inch tires.
Yeah.
These are the same size, but this time we went with a road pattern instead of off-road pattern.
It's so much better.
So this gives better free rolling, better stability. We like them a lot.
You don't need off-road wheels for
the wheels. Naturally goes on rims.
You can swap them, but
so
mostly you can use it for terrain.
Well, we got our fully CNC'd rims that I like to call the RS rims because they kind of look like sport cars rims. Marcus will bring up a better picture of them right here.
The RS rims, look at those!
So, the rims.
They were nice.
Well, they go on the trucks. And here we got, almost messed up there. Well, here we got the specifically made hanger for Bioboards Plutonium. So it's fully made out of aircraft grade aluminium.
So it's strong.
It's 300 millimeter wide, and it has a 10 millimeter steel axle. On the hanger goes the gear drives, also specifically made for
the different gear drives.
So
no more 3D services.
CNC'd, and they come with full steel gears.
Steel gears.
So both the motor spur
steel and steel
made out of
forward
for better durability.
I bet it sounds nice.
My favorite part about these gear drives are the flexibility they bring to the table. Basically now you can change out the street version to the AT version and vice versa within a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make it possible to order
80 kits for the version.
Yeah, for the street version we're gonna make it possible to order 80 kits and vice versa. So that's a really cool feature that we
chop and change and easier.
Appreciate.
Yeah. Anything to make things simpler. We're at that simple stage.
On the gear drives goes the motors, and these are our in-house produced 65-100 motors. The motor I'm holding right now is a prototype.
65-100.
It's a bit different that we have on the actual board, but anyhow, it doesn't really matter now. The motor is 65-100, so that means
look at the size of that thing.
Diameter. and 100 millimeter long.
65.
10 millimeter axle, and it's an open design for airflow, but we have mesh here to protect it against debris.
Yeah, so
the connectors
protection
are MR60 for the face
look
wire.
at those connections.
And then we've got a 6-pin clinker connector for
super
the Hall
easy.
sensors. So overall, this is just
So
more
much
convenient
easier.
way of connecting the motor.
Chop and change if you have issues.
The motor, well,
Should we show some videos of the
yeah,
performance?
we should show some videos of the performance climbing one of the steepest hills in Stockholm. So bring that up.
As you can see here, we're climbing. It's
Climbing?
30%.
You're destroying
climbing,
hills.
and we still acceleration using around 60% throttle and still riding around
60% throttle up
kilometers
this
per
hill.
hour.
60 kilometers an hour, 60% power. Holy hell! Look how stable it is.
Okay, so I'm back.
Yes.
Yeah, these motors are fully battle hardened.
Yes.
So the stator is covered in epoxy for double
Nice.
protection. Also the roller is
Look at these
covered in
demos.
epoxy, and the magnets are curved for better efficiency. The motor can handle up to 120 amps,
120 amps.
and it comes in 138 kV for the AT version and 205 kV for the street version.
So you have different motors. That's
Other
interesting.
than that, well, yeah, maybe I should explain why it's called 65 instead of 63. It's not because of the stator size, it's actually because of the rotor has thicker walls for better durability. That means it can take some hits and not get crushed like many other motors do. So that's it for the motors. We're moving on to the deck. We're
Here
gonna
we
start
go.
by showing the old deck version.
Okay, they changed the deck.
This
Nice.
is the old deck. It kind of
I like
has
this
some
deck.
water
You've
drop
noticed-
shape to it, where it's thicker at the front end, and the more backwards you go, it gets narrower.
Yeah, it used to go like in.
The new deck has a slightly different design. It's more symmetrical.
Oh yeah.
It's thinner in the mid-section, and then it's thicker
With little
out
lips. So it's got
where
that
you
little
have
lip
your
thing,
foot placements,
which is
so
nice.
that's in the rear and in the front. It's also designed to give better turning, which Marcus will show here when well, I mess around on a parking lot turning.
Here we go.
Yeah, we go with that.
Oh wow. How much better stability is that from turning? I wonder if those donut lights are them. Wow.
I'll show some of the
What's this? Woo!
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Beneath the deck, we have the enclosure. And we got many requests, especially from the street version users, that they wanted a thinner enclosure.
Yeah, it
And that's
needs to be
exactly
thinner.
what we've done here. The new enclosure is 15mm thinner than the old version. It's fully handcrafted out of carbon fiber, and
Carbon
it has
fiber.
integrated
It's good.
panels for the connectors. So I'm going to show you how you connect the motors up here. Marcus is going to hold this. So we have the 6-pin clinker connector for the Hall sensors. Snaps in here, locks into place really nicely.
Easy.
And then we have the MR60. It also just goes in there, and the motor is now hooked up.
Easy.
Well, there's actually
Easy.
nothing inside of this enclosure right now, but that's the idea. You get it, I think.
Wow.
We're now moving on to the electronics. So we're really glad to present the BioX ESC that has
New ESC.
oh, yeah.
No more
Yeah,
storm
it has a
core.
full aluminium enclosure for good heat dissipation. It is 120 amps per side for a total of 240 amps.
240
Goes up to
amps.
16S battery. Has
16S,
an integrated
okay.
Bluetooth communication.
So
And
16S.
it also has 12 volts for automatic brake lights that we're gonna develop in the future.
Oh, they're doing automatic
We
brake.
will also come prepared with a port, so we can easily install it when we have it.
Oh, amazing.
We're gonna get to that. So after the ESC, we have the battery. Many people wanted a bigger battery,
Yeah, we do need a bigger
wasn't
battery.
just doable with the PCB solution, as well as making the enclosure thinner. So we went back to the traditional battery building way. This is a 12S8P model cell keyboard.
Nice.
And so it's 33% bigger than the old 12S
33%.
40T battery. And it has a discharge rating of 280 amps. That's more than anyone ever will need, really. It also comes with a smart Bluetooth BMS for, overlooking the cell stack.
You see the maintenance quite easily, which is good to see.
Monitoring cell voltage.
Monitoring cell voltage, correct. After the battery, let's move on to the remotes that we got. We still have the Hoyt Street Puck, only now it comes in green.
Nice.
We like it that way. That's really.
It's going to be green.
Besides the Hoyt Street Puck, we also have the R1 remote, which is a trigger style remote.
Don't like that.
Here for acceleration and a thumb trigger for braking. It also comes with a display that will display speed, temperatures, battery levels, and whatnot.
Always a Hoyt Puck for me.
Remote. When it comes to telemetry, we have a new and improved Bluetooth device in the board. It's connected by a CAN instead of UART, like before. We also have, in addition to that, we have an even more advanced Bluetooth communication that comes with an SD card and
SD code, so you can track your rides.
Which make it possible to log your data even when not connecting to the phone, and then when you connect it to the phone, it will automatically sync up and display all your rides. Really convenient.
GPS, amazing.
Yeah. So the last thing, we also still got the Vega, of course. We wouldn't drop that one. We got the Vega.
And the last part
is charger. Still the same charger. It's a 10 amp fast charger with the integrated display showing the voltage that it's currently charging on, as well as the amps it's charging at.
Yeah, that's nice, because we should tell you how much charge you're doing.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today with a reveal of Plutonium version 2. And it will actually be available to order in just a few minutes on bioboards.se.
Already available.
The delivery time is finally shorter also. It's expected to be delivered in 5 weeks, but you will find all the information on that website. Thank you for joining us today, and have a great evening or day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice. Wicked. Exciting stuff. Right, so we've seen the new and improved Bioboards. A couple of things to make note of. It's an improved. It's like a Plutonium 2.0. So we've also got bigger motors, new gear drive system, which is interesting. So no more 3D services. So they've got their own gear drive system, which is interesting. 12S8P battery. I don't know if they said if it was 21,700 cells or 18650s. It's probably 21.7s, but I'll find out. Road tyres now. Personally, I think they look better on road tyres. I think it looks mean on ATs, but most of the time you can ride this thing on tarmac, so it's not necessarily needed. New deck design, so nice wider deck, which is good to see. New motor controller can handle more discharge, which is good. And yeah, obviously the turning circle seems to be better as well. So innovation everywhere, which is really good to see. It'd be nice if they really kind of made it pop to make it slightly different. So they made it visually on the deck design a little bit different, which would be good. But overall, bloody impressed, and I really hope I can get my hands on them one day and test it out, because the Bioboards Plutonium before was an absolute animal. But we'll have to wait and see. But there's a summary of the Bioboards Plutonium 2.0. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more content, comes out on a weekly basis, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.